Hey, yo, that's Cash Life. So you know it's a hit.
16ShotEm, welcome to Lua Lua. Appreciate you coming on.
No problem, my boy. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, appreciate you letting me use the space too.
You know that, man. That's love.
You started 16ShotEm Visualz right around the time Zach TV was blowing up, and you actually filmed him shortly before his passing. How much did Zach TV's Hood CNN style inspire you, and what did you learn from watching him that you still use today?
Honestly, all that inspired me. But like, when Zach was doing what Zach was doing, I wasn't doing interviews, so like, that ain't like how my mind was. I wasn't thinking that way. I wasn't thinking like, you know, so as he was doing it, I wasn't doing it. I had just, basically, I was rapping and shit. I had a camera. I wasn't really doing shit with it for real. And one of the first artists that I was working with on the drill scene was Swag De Niro. He was the first artist I worked with. So he the first person that I hit up, and he let me basically come around and record and do this and that. I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm taking pictures and shit. So that's how I ended up there. But what I can say is like, after he died, shit, that was part of my blueprint. Not just him though, him, Say Cheese, Vlad, academics, everybody that you see that's doing this shit. I learned something from everybody, I can say.
I think that's the one cool thing about the interview space is you can kind of pick and choose and pick different little pieces that you like from each different entity and then put them into your own, you know?
Yeah. But on the Chicago side and how to navigate through Chicago for sure side. Bro, I seen him doing some shit that I'm like, damn, like you going over here and that, fuck is you cool? Same way people was looking at me and shit, that's how I was used to look at Zach.
Yeah.
And then I got just mind your business, be thorough, be 100, bro, like, the people that get it, if you don't get it, just stay away from it. Sure.
Walk us through the very beginning, filming in dark alleys, no studio, just the camera in the streets. What was the first interview that made you think I can really build something big like this?
I ain't gonna lie, I would never stoop up be walking no dark alleys, dude. It's the rat, no Vodell, but definitely had some treacherous shit that damn that was like that, for real. But like, the first one, I would say was the first one. Like my first interview with Take Capone, Take 600, however y'all know him, that first interview went up.
What would your first interview do, if you don't mind me asking?
It was so long ago, I don't even know. In my head, I feel like I did 100K right away, but I don't know how long that took and how many views it really was. But you guys, that's my first interview, so even if I got 50K, to me that shit felt like 100. You know, bro? So it was like, I really don't know. That shit felt like the biggest shit in the world at the time. I'm talking to Tay, he all regular about it. I'm bored, is you cool? You see my channel? Oh man, it's going up. He, boy, that's what I do. He already knew that. Yeah, he my boy. You ain't know this, man. Like, he just all regular about it. But now I get it, though, because, like, people be like that with me now. And they probably think I'm just, yeah, it's right. But it be like that.
It becomes normal, right?
Yeah.
King Von's first interview, fresh out of jail, is one of the most iconic moments in drill history. What was the energy like in that room that day? And did you have any idea that he was about to take over the game?
Alright, so the first part, as far as the energy, I would say in the beginning, it was just me, him, Lil Steve, and somebody else. I forgot who it was. And it was cool. At first, it was kind of like, man, who was he? Like, we gotta vet you out, because we wasn't in that room at first. I met them across the street from Cook County Jail at the Popeyes.
So it was just coincidence that you even bumped into him, or?
Nah, they told me pull up to the county.
Oh, okay.
Then when I get there, they said at the Popeyes and shit. So I parked the car, so I walk in there, and I see them. They right by the door, sitting at the table, eating and shit. In my head, I'm thinking, this is King Von. Like, he wasn't blew up, but that's still Von. Okay, we know about Von, so that's how I'm looking. I'm just sitting right here eating. But shit, I walk up, I sit down. They all get to looking like, who the fuck is he? I'm at 16. You don't look like no cameraman. I don't know what the fuck the cameraman supposed to look like. You got a uniform or something? We get to laugh at this shit. Somebody grab a phone, take a picture. They hold on, let me see something. But what you doing? They hold on, let me check something out just in case we gotta kill you. They playing though, but this is what they say. And we recognize like we got mutuals and shit, and we joking and shit. We call them. They, man, you know this nigga? Hey, yeah, man, that's my boy, man. Man, you know this nigga? Like, but basically, what happened after that? Shit, we drove all the way to the Burbs somewhere. That shit ain't work out. Then we drove to another area. That shit ain't work out. Then we drove to that spot. And then next thing you know, all type of people get to walking through. They deep as hell. Mind you, I'm here with my ex-girl at the time, so it was really like, I wouldn't have to run all this. This started getting churches. Zoo started walking in, all type of other. I ain't even know Zoo by face. I just knew Zoo name at the time. That's why I ain't asking that many questions. If you peep, like, I ain't really asked so much. Because by the time I found out who it was like, damn, I'm down there done with the interview. I get to hear Zoo. Hey, Zoo up. And I'm like, oh, that's Zoo? But you know, this is like my third interview, so I ain't really that fast off the top and could come up with that shit like that. So I kind of let a lot of that shit pass or whatever. But the energy was good though. Aside from like how many people was in there, you know, you don't want to be in that situation with your girl and shit, but it wasn't no bad energy, no bad blood. Like, I don't got no bad memories from doing it.
I always get a little nervous when I'm pulling up somewhere and then there's like 30 people around and it's just like, oh man, you know. But
and he always stayed cool. Like, even when he blew up, he ain't never really moved different. I just really wasn't over sweating because I understand what's going on. Yo, as a star right now, you blowing up. I ain't finna. Yeah, what about that interview you told me you're gonna do again? This and that. Like, you know, I might hit you one time, something like that. Yeah. But I ain't gonna overdo it. And he respond though. He just tell me like, you just gotta catch me, bud. Bro.
You sat down with pretty much every major name in the Chicago music scene. Which interview surprised you the most, either because of how real they got or how different they were off camera?
You said how real they got or how different
they were off camera. Yeah, which one surprised you the most with how different they were off camera or how real it got in the interview?
That question is gonna be hard to answer because it's a lot. It's a lot of times for both aspects. But I say on the recent tip, this interview I did with Kill Bill. He, if y'all know Kill Bill, y'all know his reputation, y'all know what's going on with him. But I say like. He cried in the middle of the interview. You know, like he was open, like he basically like vulnerable in the interview, let people know how he feeling. He ain't never asked to delete the footage. He ain't say, let me look at it, no nothing. He just being himself on it.
It takes a lot of courage, you know, definitely.
Especially like if you know how people view him and shit, it'll be like damn. Like,
you've got the 16 for 16 freestyle series blowing up. Are you low-key pursuing music yourself, or is it just something fun that you do to connect with an artist together?
No, I ain't pursuing music at all.
But you used to rap, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just, is the money not there, or like what made you stop pursuing that?
Honestly, where I grew up at, a lot of people rap. Like, it wasn't never like on some, this is my career path, that's why I went to do it for life. It was just like, that's what was going on at the time. This nigga rapping, he rapping, we saying Chief Key rap, he blow up. It's like, it's possible, but I don't really studying that for real. And there wasn't no money in it at the time. I ain't even understand how to make money off of it, you know? It was just, I'm really trying to rap to get some views in my area. You say what? I'm trying to rap to get some views in my area and stuff. I ain't really thinking about going mainstream up. It's just like, this what's going on in the hood.
Do you think a lot of kids do that, or they just want to rap because it's like the cool thing to do, or?
Yeah, I think some people do that and then just happen to blow up on accident. Like,
Gunna was like that, wasn't he? Like where he was just rapping in high school to like be popular, and then he like took it to another level for real.
I ain't never really paid attention to Gunna.
Early on in your career, you were sneaking into buildings and filming in spots that weren't always safe. What's the scariest or wildest situation you've been in while chasing content?
How you know I snuck in some buildings?
Every interviewer has. I think we all have.
People will be telling myself, what building you snuck in, man?
Somewhere in Atlanta. I can't disclose. But
man, I'll tell it because they already know Lacuna, Lost. I forgot the street. It's like by Canal Port or something. It's where they do Black in Chicago. But I did a lot of interviews, and I did the G Gotti interview, and I did the Lil Mo interview, and I did a lot of interviews in the girls' bathroom.
Oh damn.
People didn't know that, like the setup's so raw.
Yeah.
I should have said it because now people gonna go in there and do that.
Recreate it, yeah.
Bro, my bad, y'all. Bro, at least pay these people, man, because they found out I was doing it eventually and let me do it. They was letting me do it. I kept doing it. I ran into somebody. They told me they part of the administration of the building, and they was like, "We've been trying to catch you." They basically told me like, "Well, man, you keep doing it, you know, just promote the building, this and that." And I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to. Honestly, I wanted to. I just thought it wasn't a good idea.
That's like player of them though to like not like shut that down completely or like call 12 on you or something.
They did eventually in the interview with Stunt Taylor.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom, security came, they like, "Yeah, what's going on? You gotta leave this and that." I'm like, "Call so-and-so, call the owner, whoever it was, like call them."
Yeah.
They gonna vouch for me. They called, they ain't vouch. So they have to leave. That's my last time there. But I wanted to promote it though. I just thought like with what I got, all the people I'm working with and shit, I don't want everybody to know this spot.
100%.
Like, I'm trying to keep it smooth how it been.
Yeah.
Bro, like, but I get it though. It's like, alright, he ain't doing shit for us. Fuck on.
Yeah, you gotta pay. I get it.
But I appreciate y'all though. I needed that. That helped.
You've stayed relatively neutral in a scene full of beefs. How do you handle it when artists you've interviewed start going at each other? Do you ever feel pressured to pick sides?
Nah, not at all.
No? Okay. What makes you like stay in that framework? Because like you see that a lot with like younger kids, for example. Say like someone in the group starts beefing and then everyone starts picking sides. What made you stay like strong in your character to just be like, no, like I'm doing me?
It just never made sense to me. Like, I feel like I'm gonna know when it's time to pick a side. If I don't feel like it's time to pick a side, it ain't. If you trying to make me, then shit, I already know what it is. But at that point, I get to it. Both of y'all as it come to it. Like, if y'all think y'all both gonna be like picking sides, fuck both of y'all. But realistically, like, if you ain't did nothing to me and I don't got nothing to do with that shit, why am I picking a side? If I met you through working and business, like, it don't make sense.
100%.
On gang, like, what side is it to pick? We not on the same side.
100%. You addressed fallouts before, like with Take Capone. Can you talk about how you move past tension and keep focused on the culture instead of drama?
It was never really no tension for real. Well, I guess you could say it was, because motherfucker online having words and shit. But that shit was dead right away, for real. And it was really a misunderstanding on gang. Like, he didn't understand some shit. And once I made it understood, he knew like I wasn't tweaking type shit. Like, it was really just a misunderstanding. Like, we had some words, motherfucker voice how we felt and shit. And shit basically ended with shit, fuck how you feel type of time, you know? And I still wasn't on I'm in tour with him type of time, but it was like, shit, if you don't understand this, fuck how you feel. That's basically what it was. So when I made my video, I wasn't making a video to add a business out and get into it. I was really on some strategic shit. I knew for years and years, y'all been knowing this, been my homie, we've been friends and this and that. Y'all ain't never seen us have no disagreement on nothing, so I basically know y'all gonna bite if y'all see anything. So basically that's me on some, you know what, I'm gonna finesse the situation. And I ain't really tell them too much. I just basically let them know we had disagreement. I ain't let them know like how deep it was, but like, I don't think he got that at first, but that ain't, he ain't get some other shit for real. That's why we have, but I don't think he understood that part. He think I'm on some, yeah, let me get into it, tell online. It's like, nah, for this content game. And it's like, I expect you to make your video too and do your shit, but chill, folks, because now it's like, I don't want to argue for real.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Okay.
Getting a little too personal.
Yeah, but we worked past that shit. But it wasn't ever nothing for real to begin with. Though. It just the way the shit played out. It was like shit. This shit on the net now. Okay.
And once it hits that, like as grown men, there's like so much ego involved that like once it hits the internet, it gets kind of hard to like.
Nah, it was already dead.
Oh, so like you guys, was it just a phone call and you were able to?
Yeah, the same day. It's like within that probably an hour.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
If that for real.
You mentioned moving out of Chicago. What made you make that decision, and how has it changed the way you create content now?
I ain't like completely move out. I just got a second location. So when I did that, that wasn't a move away, like on some, I'm escaping Chicago.
Yeah.
I just wanted to learn some new stuff. Bro, I wanted to, why wouldn't I say learn some new stuff? I wanted to reach a new audience. I wanted to be a whole other part of the country. I wanted to grab a whole, like I want to grab a whole audience type of time. Because my plan really been to capture the Midwest, then capture the area like over there, then capture the South, then capture, just different areas of the United States till I got to the United States, then go overseas and do the same thing. That's been my plan from the beginning.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of like what Sean Compton was doing a little bit in the beginning too, like where he was traveling around, like targeting different markets. So that's,
And I notice when I go, every place I go now, people notice me. So it's like, of course I don't got the whole United States, but like, I technically I do. Not the whole United States, but some people everywhere know me, So it's like, I did technically what I want to do now. So now I am trying to focus on some overseas shit too and do shit like that. So now when I go overseas and get like that, where people be like, I never went though, so I don't know how it is. But I want to have it like that though. You know how Speed be walking around? Yeah. Like,
if I was your manager, I would definitely tell you need to go to the UK. Like the drill scene out there, like you could take over the UK for sure. Like that should definitely be a...
I don't know enough about out there. I want to though. I've been out to all these places for real, man.
How has the Chicago drill scene changed since you started documenting it? And is there any new waves or problems that you're seeing a lot of outsiders miss?
You said how has the drill scene changed?
Yeah.
And what else?
And is there anything that you're seeing that you see that outsiders typically miss?
I would say it changed because a lot of the people that got switched out. Like it ain't a lot of the same people around no more.
100%.
What's going on changed as far as like what a lot of shorties doing. Same way you probably look at people in my age group. Now our age group looking at them the same way.
I don't like being around none of these kids sometimes. I'm like, y'all too crazy for me.
What else? What people don't notice, I don't really know if they don't notice, for real. And if they don't notice it, maybe I don't need to.
That's valid. A lot of people call you the voice of the streets in Chicago media. Do you see yourself more as a journalist, a historian of the culture, or just a guy with a camera who lets people tell their own stories?
Originally, the last option, for real. That's all I was doing. But people start calling me so many different things. I just start looking up the definition of them. See, like, am I this? Am I a blogger? Am I this? Like, because at first I wasn't doing none of that, and I was just being called a blogger and being this and that. So I started doing research on this stuff and started seeing all this money and all this. So I'm all of the above, for real. For real. It's like, if it makes sense to do in this lane of business, I'm trying to do it. And bro, from blogging to streaming, from interviewing, podcasts, whatever. Like,
That's good to not box yourself in too, because like you see a lot of people like that where they get boxed into one lane, and the music industry is constantly changing, so you have to be able to adapt to everything that's coming in. So, like, look at Twitch streaming. Like, when we first started doing this 10 years ago or whatever, like that wasn't even a thing, and then now this is like, if you're not Twitch streaming as a rapper or an artist, like you're not at the you probably should not at the level you're supposed to be at.
I wonder why everybody pushed Twitch though, because there's a lot of different streaming places. So I wonder why Twitch be being pushed. Because for a long time I was like, yeah, I gotta push my Twitch, build my Twitch, this and that, and Twitch, and it's like I got a whole big ass platform on YouTube that let me stream, and I don't even want to stream on this bitch. I'm steady pushing Twitch.
That makes sense.
So a way smaller audience, and I'm steady taking people from here and bringing them there, and I wonder what's the incentive for real.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I like Kick more than Twitch because it seems a little bit more like uncensored, but then and I think it pays better too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but
I think the audience is smaller though. But if you ain't somebody that's super big, like, well, it's like actually matter for you. Why do that matter? If like if you ain't one of them people where it's like, damn, I outgrew this platform, why that matter yet?
100%. What is your dream interview and that you haven't locked in yet?
I ain't never even attempted none of my real dream interviews. That might sound crazy though.
Yeah.
I think about it. Bro, like, why haven't I? But
Reach out to him.
It's people like 50 Cent, motherfucker. I want to interview Elon Musk.
That would be crazy.
Couple, like, shit like that, though. For real. But really, because it's like, shit, I ain't been in no circle to get around no motherfucking Elon Musk even to tell. I ain't been to DM Elon Musk, bro. Like, I gotta find out who the message that's gonna message who the message probably. I don't know how to get in contact with Elon.
Email an assistant or something.
Almost, not really the same with 50, but almost, but not really though, because I definitely know people that can call him, but shit, even them ain't really my tight people, but it's like, they don't owe me shit, bro.
What advice would you give to the next generation of young content creators in Chicago trying to do what you do, especially the ones coming from some of the same neighborhoods you film in?
Man, book me for a consultation call, man. Click the link in my bio. That's the best advice I could. No, I'm just playing with y'all. Nah, for real, don't do that. But what I would say though, for the free ski though, or the advice I would give people, you was as hot as who you work with. Bro, like, that mean a lot. It's simple, but it mean a lot for real. Bro, like, you could be the biggest, you could be all that shit, but it's like, you gotta keep it going. Bro, don't never get too comfortable for real. Don't get big-headed, don't get nothing. Gang, just keep doing what you've been doing, you know? And if you in like a scene where it's like the drill scene, I'd say mind your business with a lot of stuff. That don't mean you can't know shit. It's mind your business when you know it. Bro, like, it'll help a lot.
And you definitely hear a lot, like, from the interview perspective, like, even just, like, from my perspective, being around, like, you hear certain stuff, but I think, like you said, it's important to just not repeat nothing that you hear.
Yeah, not even just repeat, like, mind your business on all aspects. Like, if it don't got nothing to do with you, understand it don't got nothing to do with you. No matter how fucked up it might be, it don't got nothing to do with you.
Just disassociate.
Gang, like, if you feel the way, I guess do something. But it's like, it don't got nothing to do with you, mind your business, gang. Like, people be out here dick riding. I like his music most, so I'm like, you was a die behind that?
Crazy. So what's next for 16ShotEm Visualz in 2026 and beyond? Bigger studios, podcasts, music projects, expanding outside Chicago? Give us the vision.
I don't know what he's saying back there.
GTA.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you just reminded me about that. But I don't even know how I should promote it, man.
Just promote it.
Just promote it. Bro, we got the Cold Street Chicago RPGTA server, man. Join the Discord. I'm gonna have a link on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure Louis gonna have it. If you wanna contact my boy AP Louis, hit him up on Instagram at AP Louis. We got the Cold Streets Chicago Discord server, man. We coming out with a GTA RP city that's different from any city they ever made, man. We got all type of stuff, and I don't really want to tell y'all too much. Just know it's a lot of areas in the city that ain't never been in no GTA RP city that we got, from the low end to downtown to out south to everywhere, man. We got this. We got the Sears Tower in there. There's all type of stuff.
Up north.
Yeah, we got up north in there, not just downtown. Up north, like we really almost got the whole rack in there. For real. I ain't want to say that, but we basically got the whole rack in there. Okay, and we still working on it. We might put Scrooly G hood in there. We might go down to Gary, man. For real.
That'd be crazy. That'd be cool.
Okay, like we are. I ain't gonna say too much, man. But that's one thing. Another thing. I don't want to tell y'all too much until we start this shit, bro. I guess I'll talk about the podcast. Me and 607, I'm supposed to be coming out with a podcast, coming out with some shit.
Managing artist.
Oh yeah, and I am starting to manage artists too, man. Bro, so hit my page at 16ShotEm Business if you're interested in that.
That way, we definitely got to chop it up about that too, because I want to see where we can help each other out with that.
Alright, bet.
A lot of people in the Chicago media scene have been watching the back and forth with you and DJU for the past couple years now. Walk us through when you first noticed the energy shift, and was that right after the No Jumper interview or earlier?
I would say right after the No Jumper interview. Before that interview, we was cool. I was giving him advice. I took a picture with him. I did all type of shit. Like, you know, I ain't gonna say too much. Like, yeah, I ain't do too much, but I let him know I was fucking with him. I supported him.
Yeah.
You know, gang. Like, I congratulated him. You know, I did all type of things. So we was good. And I did notice a shift. And at first, I didn't know why. I never knew why. I just noticed it went from he doing an interview with this dude I was in tour with back then at the time. And that interview, he handled the interview a certain type of way. He even hit me up and told me he did. He told me like, man, I beat this word, I beat this out, I did this, I did that, because I fuck with you out of respect. I'm like, look, bro, I fuck with it. And I ain't even mad you did the interview, get your money. After no jump interview, we instantly hit him to do another one. I ain't tripping about it, but I'm thinking like, damn, you want to keep doing this shit, doing what he doing, and you say you won't, but I ain't tripping about that shit. But I noticed the energy was different. He started cracking jokes, playing my name and shit, feeding into the shit that dude was doing. And at that moment, that's what made me not fuck with him for real. It's like, alright, gang, like, I'm not knowing why you acting this way and doing this shit, but you just crossed the line. And once you cross that line, I ain't fucking with you. And that's just what it was. And then he just kept going with that shit. Like, it was like obsessive. It's like he DM'd me talking to himself.
That's what it looked like from the outside looking in. Like he just had like a fixation on you. It was kind of weird almost, but
it really ain't no beef though. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
So when people that's why I guess he might not want to answer it, because people probably be like, why is y'all to it? He be like, shit, he do whole shit. He just
there's no explanation.
It ain't like I just didn't do an interview with you. That's what it is. It's the no jumper interview. When I did that, he had asked me for an interview. I told him, not right now, probably will now, but probably not right now, most likely.
Yeah.
Camp Capone, I did the same thing with him. I ain't never been on Camp Capone. I want to be on Camp Capone. To this day, I still want to fuck with Camp Capone. But at the time, I knew they wanted to talk about dude. I don't want to talk about dude.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say about that already. So that's basically what type of time I was on. It wasn't like, no, I ain't messing with you type of time. It's just like, no, not right now. And he couldn't understand that. And I didn't know that at first. So all I know is he just sending shots. I'm ignoring it. Then it's to the point I'm starting sending them back.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I even got to a point where I want to chill again. I want to leave it alone. You still going. You want to still keep going. And one thing led to another. And then, shit, now he unhappy. And I ain't tripping. Like, I really don't got no beef with him. It's like one of those situations where you poke a bed over, a sleeping bed. It's like, I ain't even trying to do this. We don't got nothing to be in tour over. That no jump interview wasn't supposed to be that. No interview. That was supposed to be me confronting Adam for letting people play with my name. And Adam switched it last minute and had me sit with Flacco. And he was like, better yet, you could confront him about the stuff he did. I was supposed to be confronting Adam about letting him do this on the platform because Adam's supposed to be my man.
Yeah.
That's all that was supposed to be about. I never wasn't trying to do no interview about no dude on bro. So DJU look at it like, damn, I'm in the city on the come up. I'm young, I'm black like you, we got a platform, you want to go mess with the white man, you know? Like on that type of time. And he got a bigger platform, like he be jealous about them type of things.
100%.
And it's like, it don't be that deep. I was gonna fuck with you, bro. I fucked with the shit. I told you. You did the Bloodbath interview, I DM'd you, told you, oh, that's the dude I ran into. I had him like, I seen you on my timeline, keep going. That's the type of person I am. That's what I do with everybody that do this shit. That's what I'm doing with you right now.
100%.
Oh,
I
bro.
appreciate it. Definitely.
How much I charge you for this?
Zero. And that's love. So.
I don't never do that. I never charge nobody for an interview. Everybody that do this shit, I embrace them. But people be in competition with me.
It don't make sense because I think we talked about this in private. Where if everyone just came together, it'd be so much more beneficial for the city. But then you said like you got people with small egos or whatever who just they want to be bigger than the next man, and it just creates friction and just makes no sense at all. It'd be so much
I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense for sure. It's just that ain't what I am. That ain't who I am. It's a method though. Like, say if you was the biggest interviewer, wherever you from, Chicago, out of town, wherever, right? And I want to get in the game, and I try to start by using your platform, getting up, and I see that don't work. So it's like, I get to it. Y'all still get your interview. It's a way.
It's a way, but maybe I just can't see it from my character perspective. Like you said, you wouldn't do that. So like from my perspective, it's just like I would never do that myself. So it's just like I can never see. But like you said, it is a strategy, so it does make sense. Like
It's a way to go up.
Yeah.
Pull it down, climb up.
It gives me like that ick energy, like that gross energy when I see people do it though. It's just like desperate almost like.
Yeah. Damn, like an energy vampire in a way.
Yeah. You've dropped videos exposing the real reason behind the beef, the no jumper sit down happening before DJUs. Can you lay out the exact timeline from your perspective on what happened and why his ego got bruised?
I kind of
Just
did.
I guess you you basically
Yeah.
just did basically lay that out already, but if DJU watched this interview right now, what's one thing you'd want him to hear?
Don't start now, won't be now, leave it alone. I'm gone.
The way it should be. Everyone just mind their business, make their money, and hopefully elevate the city, right?
For sure, that's all I wanted to do. You gotta think about it, gang. Like, y'all know what's going on with that paperwork, gang. And if you know that, you know you could have been lost everything realistically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta think about shit like that. You don't never think like why? Like, you don't never think why I ain't do that? Or you don't never think if I keep doing this? Like, you don't never think about that? Like, you don't never think like that?
You would think they would have the foreknowledge to
Yeah,
think about
like-
that, but no.
It's just like, damn, like, think a little bit, gang. Like, certain shit you just leave alone, bro, because you clearly see I'm trying to, bro.
That'd be beneficial to the city, because I think it would help a lot of the young artists if these media platforms could come together, and I don't think it's you that's stopping that from happening. You know?
Not at all. I don't got time for it. It's just annoying, gang. We grown as hell, bro. Like, I get it, bro. We could go back and forth, troll, make content, folk. Maybe we got an agreement, we chopped it up or something. That might be cool, folk. But he really in his feelings. So it's like, yeah, like, I don't want to do this shit, bro. Bro, unless it's serious and you really want to do it, I don't want to do it.
That makes sense. I mean, it'd be better for the city if everyone could get on that type of mindset, but not everyone's there yet. But 16ShotEm, thank you for coming on Lua Lua. Look forward to seeing what the future has for you.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for letting me use the studio.